indigenization and industry engagement. He has been instrumental in conceptualizing and organizing this seminar to strengthen industry services synergy and advance the Atmanirbhar Bharat vision in defense. May I now request Captain Pankaj Yadav to address the audience.
Very good afternoon to all ladies and gentlemen. So prelude session was all about capital acquisition, capital procurement, and in fact effective, though slightly heavy dose of DAP. This will be lighter one, new digital initiative, and will definitely attract attention of startups, because primarily this portal, this digital initiative, what has been taken by Director of Indigenisation, is aimed to capture, to get all the startups and their worthiness under one umbrella, that is competency mapping for. So I'll bring out what, why and how is it there. Thereafter I'll be discussing the functionality by developer. It has been developed by KPMG, conceptualized by HQ Ideas. We'll be showing the functionalities of this portal. Any questions and queries regarding this portal we'll be addressing after the functionality demo is over. This portal not only brings out the inventory of startups, MSMEs and the leading players in defense ecosystem, but it also brings out, it also has got a repository of R&D papers, testing facilities, and in future we have plans to integrate it with Region D portal, where the functionality will even more be expanded to give authentic source for items which have been indigenized from the PIL list. So now coming to the what, why and how. Basically there are startups somewhere around 2.23 lakhs and around 8.6 crore of MSMEs developing lot of material, right from nuts and bolts to rockets, all there, and everything is being required. But what has been the problem is visibility and opportunity, especially for the startups. Everybody comes and says that I can develop this, but how should I approach the headquarters, or how should I approach the defense services? Who is my user and what will be MTK? So here it is two-way basically. Now other side, I'm talking about users' perspective, where armed forces, they also need the same things, basically few things which are in dual use, things like normal nut bolts, washers, very basic need activities. They are also being procured, and in the capital procurement of the higher side. So existing vendor base are there for that. At grassroots level we have dockyards, MRO facilities, and the requirements are being generated through RFP and GEN. But in addition we have got some specific vendor geographically locked. Somebody requiring a gear at Visakhapatnam would not know that the same quality of gear what is being getting imported is getting manufactured in Ludhiana. So those issues are also there. So we realize that there is a disconnect between the grassroots level manufacturer and the user. So for getting the jointness, for getting them together under one umbrella, this hierarchical structure was basically application was developed. It is a tiered structure. Around 45 subsectors are there. All this will be explained in detail during the demo. Presently, it has got around 2 lakh products listed, around 2,000 companies. It is in a testing phase right now. It was launched by the previous CDS on 14th of November, and another fortnight it will be live. Presently, it is with the developer KPMG. So now for the next part, that is the how is it going to work out and how the user registration. Presently,
no, that's not your fault.
Presently, all the industries which are registered on and available with the website on internet have been, the information has been taken and has been collated in the this portal using the AI model. However, if somebody feels that he has to be registered and the name is not there, can raise a request to us. We will be taking it up. How it is to be done? I request now Colonel Viravansi, retired from KPMG, to come forward and please explain the details of the model.
Pankaj.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much, first of all, for this opportunity. Sure. Thank you so much. So, sir, first of all, we are very, very grateful to the Indian Armed Forces Headquarters IDS for giving us this opportunity to contribute to the defense ecosystem in India. Also, helping our defense services in some way to ease the business that they are doing with the SMEs, the startups, and the larger vendors and OEMs in the industry. So we are very happy that we got the chance to develop this portal, and it is a pre-release version. So as Captain Pankaj also said, another 2 weeks this is going to go live for all of you, and it is accessible across the internet, so anybody can view it. As a manufacturer, as an MSME or as a startup, you can also register yourself on this portal. We will also show you a demo of how that can be done. You can also upload a list of all the products that you are working on, and you can also add their pictures. So essentially, how this helps the industry is that in the defense services, when we are looking for any item to be manufactured, or we are looking at procuring something from the market, we have a ready database. If we just search for the item by its name or by its technical parameters, we will be able to see who are the manufacturers or the suppliers in India who are supplying that product. And this list can include right from the OEMs to the MSMEs and the startups. So in that sense, the visibility of your products to the defense services is going to be made very, very easy when this portal is made available to everybody across the defense services. So without wasting any time, I think we'll quickly get into the demo, and I request Isha from my team to present it.
Thank you, sir. And good evening to everyone. So quickly, I will just show that how we can use the this portal which we have developed. So if you can see, this is the home page where it will be landing. Any user who will be coming to this. Then we have the different searches. We can see the products, companies, research, as Captain has mentioned, and the testing facilities. Here we have the real-time data of whatever companies we have already onboarded onto the portal, and around 2 lakh products which we already have. Then it is showing the category of different products which is there, and then we have the photo there. So to start with, so first of all, if somebody comes and want to see for a particular company what are different products, here they can go and particular add any company. So it will give the details of that particular company, which is of course available to us, the number, the address, the URL, and then we can go ahead and see whatever the different products that particular company is manufacturing. So there, of course, depending on the company, the number of products, they will be shown on the particular portal. So this is how we can go to a particular company and search. For example, we do not have the company name and we want to search a particular product and want to see how many different companies are creating this. So here we can go ahead and search the name. It will help you searching the name as well by Google IntelliSense. You can search the particular product name and then you can see what are the different companies which are manufacturing this. So it will have the details, the URLs will be there, whatever the information, all the information will be visible for this particular. Now this is the part which is already onboarded onto the portal. Now, for example, some companies see they say that maybe some of the products which we have are not there, or they want to update a particular product. So they can go ahead, they can search that particular company, and then they can see the options. Either if they want to edit a particular product, they can remove a product if it is no longer with the particular company, and then they can submit the request to the admin portal, and once they approve, it will be visible onto the system. Similarly, this is for the edit of the products which are already there. Along with it, we also have the functionality. For example, a company starts manufacturing a new product which is not there. So that company can go ahead and add those particular products to that particular company. So for example, so we will take an example where a new company is coming in onboarding. So if we just add a new company, since the company doesn't exist, we can add a new company there. We can add those details. As of now, we have just kept the free field, so not to bother a lot of people for this. That's a new company will be saved. Then we have the product. So now, suppose they have started creating a new product, they can go ahead and add that product details in the system.
We also have a functionality here to upload the images of the product.
So we can go ahead and select a particular image, save it. So once they'll say they can ask for a particular who is requesting for this particular details to be added. So this information they will be capturing, and these requests will be going to the backend for the approval. So the admin will log in, so that is the backend process which is there. So they will approve it, and then that particular company and that particular product will be visible on the system itself. So I think our admin is doing it.
This add-on also has a provision of having a approved tag, with approved tag as well as verify. It also has a basically provision of having a verification tag and approval tag. So all the companies whom we tagged as verified will be seeking some documents, and thereafter we'll be putting that verification tag.
So can we add a software product as well here?
Yes, everything related to defense manufacturing, it can be.
This is on the IDS website.
We'll be sharing it. It's competencymapping.gov.in. It is
live in next 2 weeks.
This is, sir, it will be the IDS website.
No, sir, no. It is competencymapping.gov.in. It's a URL.
Sir, the URL has been taken for this.
Posted on Nexi Club.
URL has been taken for this. It will be available across the internet with the URL competencymapping.gov.in.
Just a point, is it a structured database only which is available? Because I could make out when we write walls. So there's a whole, I mean, it can be very confounding and confusing. So, or is it some sort of vector? Have you put in a sort of language model which retrieves? Because this is maybe very effective at now, but at a later stage it's going to be not give the advantages.
You can get your search keywords as specific as you want, and it will throw up the results.
So
in case that has been
Sir, it's like presently in a broad search, if you're putting wall, it will show you all the products where wall is mentioned.
Yeah.
But if you want to narrow down, that feature exists. Now out of that, say 100 products with the name wall, if you're seeing, and there will be in the future we'll be having photographs also. If you find that the wall which is basically which you require has got wall ABC, and that category is listing on the wall with the photograph, you can take it and you can contact the vendor.
It's a wonderful thing, but I just want to say leveraging the advantages of what we are seeing. The context is very important even in having. So maybe using vector databases, getting on
Yes,
a bit
sir.
of AI would have make it more future ready and user friendly. But definitely it's a very
See now, don't go to company. Start from your tier 1. Go to tier 1. Explain to them from tier 1 how you will come down.
So just to add on in
Just
this,
go to tier 1. Go to tier 1. The platform. Start from the platform. So now explain from platform. Where are we? Press on the platform. How you
Sir, essentially what we have done is, we have created a 7-tier framework specifically for this particular exercise. When we talk of the 7 tiers, what are those 7 tiers? That has been classified into platforms. Of course, we all understand what that means. Systems, standalone units also, some of the items are they are not platform dependent, they are independent items which can be put onto specific platforms or can be used as independent systems. They fall into standalone units. Then we look at subsystems, which are part of larger systems. We look at components, and we are also looking at material forms, which so in this case, maybe somebody is manufacturing a composite material. So that will fall into the category of processed material. And then there is also raw material. Some of the companies are supplying raw materials also. So these 7 categories are the ones in which all the 2,09,000 products list that you have seen is classified in. Now, when you are registering a new product from your end as a manufacturer, let's say, you have to ensure that it falls in one of these categories. The system will suggest to you. So at that point in time, that classification is getting done. I do take your point that in the future there can be an AI layer on top of it. Totally agree with that, sir. But I think this is the first step. We should try to do things incrementally here to make them more successful. Now within that, what we have done is, for example, now if you see, we have selected platforms. Now when we talk of land platforms and vehicles, these are the product classes that we are talking about. So amphibious land vehicles, artillery land vehicle, etc., etc. Within that also, you will see when I select amphibious land vehicles, you will see who all are the manufacturing, who are companies which are working in those domains. So now, sir, some amount of human intelligence is to be used at this stage to see what is the right product that I am looking for and which is the company that is making it. That is there as of today's week. But yes, incrementally that kind of functionality can be brought in. So one way of searching is also through this. One way is also through the product and the company search directory, which is like, it makes it easier for you to not go through the entire navigation system and then just come to this and search by the keywords itself. So that is the idea.
But it will be a good thing once it is hosted on any particular site. I think we'll have APIs pulling it from. I would rather use a LLM model of my own to crawl the web, pick out information, and give it in a form. Which could have been done an issue, but I'm very sure now we'll be using it.
No, that is there, sir.
Yeah.
So first, what you were saying was a slightly different thing. What you are now saying is a different thing. That model is already there, sir. So what now this is going to do is, any company, for example, we have some 3,900 companies registered right now. The crawler is actually going through their websites continuously in the background. Yeah. When you update any products on your own website also, they will get reflected in the database. And the admin will get a request to approve those products that these have been, so all the change log will be taken, sir.
How can they get into this?
Yes, so we were actually coming to that, sir. So essentially, what we were saying is, sir, now any manufacturing company which, when they come to this portal, you can just go to manage product and add your product.
Yeah.
Like we showed you a demo of adding a company right now. I think admin has approved that already. So now when we search for that company, it will just go to show. But nevertheless, I will just tell you once again, here you enter the company name, whatever your company name is. Once you fill up the details, let's say I am adding only ABC right now, just for a test case. So I get an option to add company. If it is already not existing in the database, I go to add company, I fill out the details for this. And thereafter when I go to save company, it will go in company category, let's say I will say MSME right now. Yeah. Company name is ABC. And once you go and add this, thereafter then you can start adding the products to this. So when you say add to list, what you are doing is you add one product at a time. When you add it to the list, you are still staying on this page and you can add more products here itself. Let's say you added 10 products. All those 10 products now go into the list. Once you added all of those to the list and added their corresponding images also, you will get an option to submit all, which we just showed you in the previous iteration. So once you submit all, that is the time the request is going to the admin to approve. Now in some cases, as Captain Pankaj also said, we will require some additional documents from you. For example, if you are declaring your company's financial value at a certain number, so then that document you have to provide as a supporting document to the IDS, where they are going to approve it only after they receive those documents. So that is the way you can register your company and your products. Once you've done that, thereafter then it is available in the portal, and you can anybody can search for it after that.
I have a question. So this is only for a product, so it can be also addressed the service. For example, if somebody is offering design services, it's only about product, right?
Sir, as of now, we have not placed any sort of a restriction on you putting in a service also.
Okay.
We are calling it a product because this was aimed at the manufacturing industry, but then services can also be brought onto the portal. As of now, there is no restriction on doing that.
So if I have to put as a design service, so I go into that product category.
Yes.
And then I just put my design services.
In your product name, you say that you are going to provide whatever service you will provide. For example, it's a consultancy, for example. So you say consultancy services for preparation of DPR for IT solutions, let's say.
Okay.
You can add that as a solution, not a problem.
Okay.
Can you just show the drones? You have a thing on drones?
Yes. Sir.
And already these people have started already registering, or this is your database which you entered in this?
This is our
Sir, it is whatever is there available on web has been pulled out and has been put there. As of now, registration from the companies have not been taken, sir.
So Pankaj, if I may suggest you something, because you can ADB, DOI and DAG.
Sir, those lists we have already taken from all service
taken from
providers.
everybody.
Almost everything has been taken.
You may like to take it from SIDM and
Yes, SIDM also has been listed.
That data from all these government agencies have been taken. This is being exposed and we will advertise it so that vendor, small firms in any part of the country can also link up with this.
Sir, I want to comment this because I think LinkedIn is a very professional platform and I've wanted to read this thing because I never knew such a thing like existed. So maybe DPR or somebody can show as a thing because I don't think this is.
So there was a post on 14th of November for this, and once it goes live, there will be again a PIP and a post social media.
You may like to see LinkedIn as a platform to.
Definitely will take it on, sir. And just to add on, sir, the question which was raised regarding the product specification, even we are looking for, if we have got a part number for the product, whatever you have listed as a vendor, as a partner on the site, on your website, will be as such listed, and even the pattern number also will be added so that even services, the user side can match it with the pattern number and can contact the company.
Yes, please.
So sir, as you have shown, it's more of a, when I'm searching for specific systems, right? Is there any way, any integration of the feature if I want to see, okay, this system I'm looking at, how many people are making this kind of system or compatible systems?
Yes, yes, absolutely. So when you go to a product, let's say you selected now drone.
Yeah, you just show drones.
Yes, sir. Even for drones.
Just show drones, yeah.
So it will show you, you will see there is Tata Advanced Systems also in that, there is ADPM also.
No, that is who all are making it.
Yeah.
What I mean is in a tabular format that okay, so many companies are making this as a numbers based thing, right? Because I'll give you an example why I'm looking at this.
154 pages on drones.
Yes, sir. Why I'm looking at this is that right now I'm working for USI as a research intern, and then tomorrow if I want to make a report on any of these, so I'll require a basic data of number of companies who are making this or number of systems that are listed on the capability mapping code. Right.
So you can see in the table view.
Modified for his
Yeah.
Export as well.
And you can export this into the format.
Okay, I can.
Yeah. You can export it into an Excel also. But yes, so to answer your question, you can export this into an Excel. It will give you the list of all the companies.
Yes.
And I will request you to just do one pivot on that table.
No, that I can do. I did not know the export feature.
So
We have that.
See, the basic thing of creating this portal was the pain point of the services.
Yes.
yeah.
That means army-based workshop, BRD, and the naval dockyards.
Yes.
And the guys who are repairing the ships and the planes and the tanks. They wanted to know where in the country are people available to supply them or to repair, help them in that. That was the whole game.
Yes, sir.
So we tapped into the country through SIDM and all these places so that young colonel sitting in Nagpur or somewhere knows the data. How you can use it from research point of view is another way of using this portal.
Yes, sir.
Which we will have to still define in better terms. Right now the answer is not very clear to you that how it will be useful for you in research.
Yes, sir.
But we will work it out and tell you how you can go back to this portal and use it for your benefit.
No, so it's a planned.
Yeah, it is.
Thanks.
Can you show one light on the research papers? Can you show one link there?
Yeah, sure, sir. Sure.
Just quickly do it in 30 seconds so that they can move ahead.
So one question there, so procurement of this product is also from this portal or it is?
No, procurement is not part of it.
Only info.
Pankaj, are we going to have TRL levels also in this?
Yes.
TRL levels?
Subsequently, yes, sir. As of now, it has not been.
Yeah, because it's competency, so the competency should come out either in the number of orders or TRLs or
It will be there, sir. One more small input, sir.
Based on revenue.
All MSMEs and startups, when getting registered to Ministry of Corporate Affairs, they are given an indicator. So if that indicator is falling within the defense sector, it would have already picked up now. But if, like for example, services of dual use, which is it's for commercial, basically normal civil use also and military use also. How the indicator given in the MOCA would not be defense related. So that item will not, that particular vendor or partner would not be there in the site. So in that they have to actually manually they have to fill this and approach us for the registration.
In future, if somebody wants to register himself, if it is not, name is not there, then in that case, you have some provision for that.
Yes, we showed you that. We showed you how you can do that. The only thing is it has to be approved by the administrator at the back end once you have submitted all your.
That registration will be chargeable or?
No, sir, it's absolutely free.
So
I mean that decision is not.
No, it is free of charge. I can tell you right away. There is no charges for the same. Now, more importantly, that we are expecting this portal to be launched in a week or maybe 2 weeks time maximum. And once it is live, it will be almost in a probation stage for at least a month. So I would request all of you present here, maybe you can have a look at it. You can give your suggestions. We are going in for a fresh contract subsequently, wherein we are defining the scope of further work to be included in that. Your suggestion will be actually helping us in formulating the scope of work for the next set of upgradations which we are requiring.
In civil scenario, we have India Mart, which does the almost.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It is that way only. So that is why presently the products, if at all they are listed, they are having a representative graphics. Not every product is also having a representative graphic. We intend to capture the actual graphics also in the next upgradation. So similar like any suggestion, like some of them already have come
like
so
you
far.
have reviews, like in Amazon.
Yeah.
So people will come to know who's got 4.8 rating and all. So there'll be more.
That's what that is.
No, so there is going to be no rating. This is not a procurement, this is not advisory. This is not buying. This is information.
No, when you say it's a competency mapping portal, so you might as well say it is a mart, defense mart. Because if it is a competency, then some kind of a competency should be visible, either in terms of revenue or in terms of rating or in terms of, as we mentioned, TRLs. Some kind of a mapping.
Competency mapping for the workshop, for the BRD, for the dockyard. How is he improving his efficiencies and his output and his timelines and his repair timelines?
So, sir, this is only for OCPP kind of cases, not for maybe capital procurement, right?
Anything, sir.
Anything. Why not to capital?
Because I mean, the premise you're saying is dockyards and BRDs and
they
also
need
OCPP.
spares. They need to know where the country things are available. Do they have to go to import, or do they know in some small town something is available? Somebody is doing something. This is a data bank. This is like the yellow pages there. Earlier the yellow pages were there a book.
Sir, that is what our suggestion is.
Who's going to give the grading here? 4.7, 4.6?
Sir, it helps. Now, if a suggestion is being asked, so if I let's say look for a particular wall, and if I say a lot of customers have given rate, let's say rating is not there, some other model is there of competency. Like
Sir, verification we are already looking for. The verification tag will be there, and if someone who has basically already given product to services, we were looking for that the color code would be slightly different. Like one can be black, another one can be a maroon sort of thing. Those things we are looking for, or we are not going to put in competition basically.
Yeah, if there are more than one,
because it will be commercialization of that. So our intention is not to do that.
Very good. Thank you.
Yeah, she has a point. Can we give the mic?
How different is it from Srijandeep?
Yeah, that will come to the next one. When Srijandeep presentation is coming up, you will come to know the difference.
My suggestion was that earlier you all had done that India Defense Mart. Something from MOD was started which had similar land platforms and tiers, and they made all the MIL vendors register on it. So you all could use that. And since they're talking about ratings and everything, you all can try and see from GEM if you all can get the information, because a lot of people would be registered there. So if you can use an AI software to get information from that also, it will help you.
So that's it from us. Thank you so much.